This is going to be a real quick, simple guide for how to beat Yharnam, the Pthumerian Queen. I think probably most people are not going to have a big problem with this fight, especially after the Headless Beast. This one seems like it's their gift to us. It's a fun fight. It's not that hard. After you learn, what changes in each stage and what she's going to do, it's not going to take you that long to kill her. The Headless Beast took me about 70 tries. This one took me 3. So it's not too bad. This first stage, you just want to wait until after her attack and then rush in for a quick hit. If you have something quick, you can try to, stun lock her, but she does have a few moves that you can't stun her out of, and she'll smack you with them. So it's good to just play it safe until you get her down to the 75 or 80 that's required to get her into the next stage. And if you are having trouble with this fight, let me just tell you that everybody has 1 or 2 bosses that everyone else said, oh, they were so easy, but for them took a whole lot more. So if you are having trouble with this fight, don't worry about it. It's not too bad. That particular attack she's doing here, I don't think I need to explain how to dodge it. You just back away and you're almost never going to get hit by it. She does have now a 3-pronged spear attack. It's a little harder to dodge, but it's not a big deal. You saw one of the spears come out of the ground there. She does have that attack, and you do have to get timing down on it for your dodges. If you don't, then you can't just spam a dodge. You're going to get killed by that, almost certainly. This little anti-gravity move, you just need to get out of the way quickly enough. I saw one guy that said that you couldn't actually stun her out of that, but I've done it. I don't know if I just got lucky or what. Or maybe you just have to do it early enough. There have been some Souls bosses like that before, so that's maybe the case. When she disappears, go ahead and, you can try to find her directly. She's going to be the one shooting the 3-pronged ones at you. And then focus on the others. You can just shoot them once, or I would suggest tossing a throwing knife at them. One hit from anything will kill them. And then go ahead, rush her down. I would suggest, while you're killing those, to try to make use of this center altar here to give you a little bit of protection. Then hunt her down and try to get some kind of quick weapon. You see me using the one-handed version here. And you can basically just spam attacks until you think that she's going to break out of it, or until the baby cries and Murgo puts you in that stasis. When that happens, go ahead and smash the controller. Although make sure you're not smashing square or triangle, because if you happen to break out of the stasis at the same time you're hitting one of those, you're going to start, using an item possibly right next to the queen, and that's a horrible idea. So if you want to smash any button near the end when you think you're going to break out, make sure to dodge. If you are better than me, and you probably are, you can try to bait melee attacks to try to get some ripostes off directly interfaced and get some viscerals. I only got 1 this entire fight. It's not a big deal. It will help it go along faster if you can do it. Other than her major spaz attack, I found the timing a little tough, but like I said, I only tried this 3 times, so I didn't have a whole lot of time to try to get the timing down on it. Once she's in stage 3, you see her sword, well, her dagger becomes a sword, but it doesn't change all that much. Not really. Even here in stage 3, you want to stick to the same general plan. When she disappears, put 1 shot of any kind into her clones. They will usually be the less bloody ones if you're having a hard time finding out which one it is. Like I said, you can either look for the 3-prong attack like that, or it's usually the less bloody one. You can see she's covered in some black blood at this point. Take them out, rush her, get some hits in. When you think she can counter, back away. It's not all that hard. I went in a little too early here. A lot of her attacks, you know, you can either just stay right out of the range, or you can just dodge left and right. For the ones that you can stay just out of range, they're usually really easy to see where that border is that you have to stay behind. Sit there, stay behind it, and then rush right in afterwards. It's pretty easy, actually. When she is disappearing, I'd say go ahead and spam to try to get a few more hits in there. Yes, Murgo will probably put you in stasis at that point, but she's going to disappear. You have enough time to go ahead and get out of it before she or the clones start getting to you. I had a little spatial awareness problem there. Almost got me killed. But the clones don't do a whole lot. They do throw spears at you. And they do have some kind of like almost grenade-esque attack, which can cause like blood explosion, which does a good bit of damage. You know, I have a good amount of HP there, but it was taking me down like 75% when it happened. So really watch out for that. I think the majority of the damage that I took here was probably from that 3-prong attack, just taking one on that right prong every time. But it wasn't too big a deal. You may have noticed that I went for the blood vial runes so that I could have 27 blood vials for this fight, and that actually made things a whole lot easier. You can use whatever you want, but I would suggest it, because if you're like me, you're going to be taking a whole lot of chip damage. You know, it's a little bit here, a little bit there, and so that really does help. You can go ahead and keep it full health, so even if she does get a combo in, probably you were at full health, and maybe it won't kill you. And that can really make a big difference between having to do this 3 times and having to do it 20 times. Other than that, stick with the plan, kill the clones, rush her when you need to, with something fast. There you go. You finished the dungeons. Congratulations. Feels good to get it done. Good luck.